Hi again. This is my second video. I wanted to keep the two of them separate. This one is a few charity shop finds and a couple of bargains that I got on eBay recently. So I'm just going to show them all here. First of all, the charity shop finds. The first one I grabbed was Boston's self-titled, which I don't have this album. I believe it looks like it's the 1976 was the original year of this album, so that was £3. This has obviously More Than a Feeling on it, and the disc, it's on the Epic label, and the CD's actually in immaculate condition. There's a very light scratch on it, just the one. But apart from that, it's perfect. So for £3, I thought I'm having that. Another one I grabbed. Now I know the other day I said in a video I don't really listen to Heart anymore, which I don't. But I grabbed this one, Little Queen, because I don't have this album. I've never heard this album in full. I've only heard some of the songs. So I jumped on this as well. Again, it was another £2.99. And this looks to be obviously a remastered issue, 2004 I think this came out, and it's got 2 bonus tracks which were previously unreleased. One, Too Long a Time, which is recorded at Anne's house in Seattle, Washington, 1976, and Stairway to Heaven by well, I'm assuming it's the Zeppelin track, obviously, recorded live at the Aquarius Tavern in Seattle, 1976 as well. So that is the, oh, just everywhere you go there's that kind of glare. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, see it a bit better there. So I was very chuffed to get that as well. Obviously it's got Barracuda, Love Alive, Sylvan Song, Dream of the Archer, Kick It Out, Little Queen, Treat You Well, Say Hello, Cry to Me, Go On Cry. There's the inside. And again, the CD here is near mint. Tiny little fingerprint probably on it, which I'll sort. So that was 2 CDs. I've stumbled across this as well, Rock Me by Great White. This is from the One Spittin' album. I got the album on CD, but this is one of my favourite Great White songs, so when I saw it was in decent condition I grabbed it. So the tracks on it, there's 4 tracks on this 12-inch. It's got Rock Me and Fast Road on side 1, and on side 2 it must be covers of Immigrant Song and Rock and Roll. I'm assuming they're both Led Zeppelins. It's on the Capitol Records label. That's side A. Side B. And the vinyl is just a little bit dusty, it just needs a bit of a clean, but it looks in very good condition, plus, very good plus to excellent. So I was quite happy to have that. Another 12-inch single that was priced even better is Big Country's East of Eden, the extended version. That's one of the things I like about the 12 inches, you kind of get a extended version or a slightly different version from the standard song. So this is from the Steeltown album, and there's the back, and you get East of Eden extended mix, East of Eden standard song, and then Prairie Rose is the 3rd track, and it has the kind of cog wheel label. There we are again, yeah. So, and again the vinyl here is pretty very good plus to excellent. There's hardly a mark on it. It's as it looks like somebody's taken a wet label across it because there's a sort of watermark there, but just a couple of light scuffs. So I was happy to get that. Foreigner. Found that EP. Now I think this dates from 1978. This I think it's an EP because it's well, I don't know, but it feels like the first time. And on the other side you've got Cold as Ice and Long Way From Home. 1978. Now it's in amazing condition. The only thing is there's a little bit of damage there just to the base, but it's not hugely awful or anything. It comes in a plain inner. And it's on Atlantic. There we go. And again, this vinyl is in excellent condition. A couple of light surface marks. So grab that as well. So that was 3 12-inch singles, and then I grabbed 2 albums. Now the first one is by Rail. I have absolutely no idea who these guys are, never heard of them, but they looked kind of hard rock, and the album's called Arrival, and it turns out I quickly googled them and just got the basics, and this album is from let me just check, I think it's 1983. It's got 1983 on the back here. I'm not sure if this was originally released in 1980. I did see 1980 somewhere online, but maybe I picked the wrong album. Apparently they're from Seattle, I think, so they're a US outfit. And on the back cover you've got a kind of collage again, and there's the track listing there. So this cost me £4 and it's in very good condition again. There's the original inner sleeve. Fix your inner sleeve there, that'll be the band. And on this side we've got the lyrics. And the vinyl itself. Passport Records. There we go. Now it's printed in the USA. I think it's a US pressing. I think. And the jacket was printed in Canada, so. But yeah, so Dynasty Records actually. It says here Dynasty, so. So I thought, they're hard rock, I'll get it, I'll have a listen, if I like it, brilliant. If I don't, I may pass it on to somebody else who may be interested in giving it a spin. So that's Rail. If anybody knows anything about Rail, please comment. And the other one I grabbed, again, I have heard of this band, I am aware of them, but again I've not really heard any of their music. So this is Treat, and it's Dream Hunter. Now I think this is a Scandinavian pressing, I'm not 100% but I think it is. This was recorded at Whistleord Studios in Holland. The Def Leppard fans should know exactly where that studio is and what else was recorded there. There's your inner sleeve with lyrics and notes, more lyrics. I'm not sure if this is a Swedish band, perhaps. Just that a couple of the boys' names kind of look Scandinavian. So if anybody knows anything about Treat, feel free to share. This is Mercury. That's side 2. Side 1. And it's 1987 and it says Polygram Records Sweden, which is what makes me think it's a Swedish pressing. Although it was made in Holland, so you know, definitely a European pressing. So again, it was in really good condition. And the same thing as the Rail album. I'll get it, have a listen. If I like it, great. If I don't, I should maybe pass it on. And last but not least, a couple of bargains I grabbed off eBay recently. Cassettes, more cassettes. Magnum, their album Wings of Heaven. This is still in the original shrink wrap. I've not actually opened it yet. Got it for £3 plus postage. And that album is 1988. And I grabbed Pyromania, Def Leppard, on cassette. I don't have this on cassette. And this is an original pressing. It's got Polygram there as well on the box. It has the dark green label. And the inner sleeve has the details, track listing of the band, etc. And yeah, we do have the lyrics. So it's in fairly decent condition. So, and it came along with High and Dry as well. The guy was selling them both. So there's a crack on the box there, unfortunately. This one has a white label. And again, the inner sleeve for this is a shorter one. It doesn't have the lyrics, it just has the main details. But in really good condition. So out of the Def Leppard albums, I just need to get on Through the Night to complete my 4 albums, which will be On Through the Night, this one, Pyromania, and I have Hysteria on cassette as well. So that's the latest I found, and we'll speak to you later on. Cheers, bye.